Amidala. This is my decoy, my loyal bodyguard.
Hey there everyone, and welcome to another video. Today this isn't an action figure review, but it is a review over something that goes with action figures. So definitely very interesting. If you watched my haul video, you've already seen it, and I mentioned that I do a review, and bam, here I am. It is so hot in here. I am boiling. Hopefully y'all recognize this. If you do not, I will fill you in. This is the Star Wars Commtech Reader that came out in 1999 with the release of the Phantom Menace. This was the super new technology at the time that allowed the figures to talk. And if you've never seen the 1999 action figures, they came with a stand, which I should have taken out of the bag before this video. They came with a stand similar to this via different characters. And so you have a little picture of the character and the name on the back, as well as the status. It's clear stand. It holds the figure as well as this sound bite in here. So this is actually pretty cool. I've never had this before, but basically all you do is you put the chip against this little red part and it's going to talk to you, and ideally you have it set like this and then you have your action figure on top, and so it's like your action figure's talking to you. I can definitely see where the draw in this would be for kids, you know, just going to see the movie, and what better like reenactment of the movie is there than this guy, which lets your figures talk. And so it's super, super cool. I'm pretty sure this was a smash hit. I don't know, I was only 4 and I wasn't into Star Wars back then, sadly. So I did find this at my vintage stock for $2.99, and it had an old battery in it, and I replaced it. This battery is a 9 volt, just in case you're wondering. It's not 2 AA's, it's a freaking 9 volt. Don't know why. I guess this took a lot of power. And it's obviously set up like Qui-Gon Jinn's communicator, which is super awesome. It's got a belt clip in the back, so if I had had this at the time, I definitely would have played Jedi and stuck this on my Jedi tunic belt and pretended that it was like a walkie-talkie of sorts. Pretty sure they did make Star Wars walkie-talkies though too. Anyway, so we're gonna try this out. I haven't tried this out yet. I've just replaced the battery, and I don't know how it works, so we're gonna figure it out together. But it does say Star Wars Commtech here. I still think that this is really, really cool. It's still really neat technology, and I'd like to see maybe it brought back again in some way. But okay, none of the buttons are on.
At last, we will have revenge.
Is that from setting this on? Ew. Is that from setting?
If the trace was correct, I will find them quickly.
Can you hear that?
At last, we will have revenge.
Well, that doesn't really sound like Darth Maul.
If the trace was correct, I will find them quickly, Master.
Oh, it sounds like they got Stephen Hawking's computer to voice Darth Maul.
If the trace was correct, I will find them quickly, Master.
But it does work. I guess these buttons hold in the sound bites. I don't know what this does. Oh, just different sound effects. All you have to do is hold it in, so it's really cool. It's very accurate. It seems to work every time. Let's try it with some more because I have a bunch more figures. Okay, so most of mine, I had a problem finding them. A lot of them are stuck as stands on my actual 3 3/4 inch in the shelf, and so I really didn't, they weren't accessible, and so I did find Padme, who didn't need hers. It was in her bag, and so let's try and see how awful that is going to be. Okay, it's back on. Once this stops.
I'm Queen Amidala. This is my decoy, my loyal bodyguard. Now, Lord, this is the end of your occupation here.
Okay, so sounds like the women don't sound that great either. It's so compressed, it's just kind of coming out like very robotic. So let's try Captain Tarpools. He should be interesting.
Oh, Game Shasha. You're going to the bosses. You're in big doo-doo this time. Your Honor, Queen Amidala of the Naboo. Hey, you sir, stop it there.
That's funny. Okay, So there's just a couple to test out how this thing works, but it sounds like they have several different little commands, and their voices are super duper compressed, probably because it's just a sound bit, and the technology at the time was advanced, but it was probably like really hard to achieve. I'm surprised they even came out with something like this. So it is super cool. It was super awesome for its time. Sorry, the cat just crawled into my hamper. It was super awesome for the time and very unique, and it's still cool today. It's just a little bit creepy. But I don't have the instructions on how this works, so I'm assuming that maybe you can set the different commands with these buttons here, and then you can play with it other than that and like make it sound like a communicator and whatnot. But it's super cool. Let me know what you guys think. I'm sure a lot of you probably had this or still have this, but it was really interesting. And so I will induct this into my retro reviews for whenever I review episode 1 figures, which I will have coming up, so you'll get to hear their sound bit on the Star Wars Commtech Reader. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. It just turned off, I guess. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next review. I'll have them coming. Bye, guys.